Fred, your phone.
House of Cards, House of Lords.
Okay.
Don't. I'll take that. Brett Sinclair?
Listen, I've got it. Everything we talked about. Add this to what I've already given you, and you'll have a cast-iron case against Thaddeus Crane. I promise you, this stuff will blow him wide open. It's the final link.
Cliff!
I've got to go now. I'll be in touch.
Now, what was all that about?
Hmm?
What was all that about?
I'll tell you tomorrow when the judge arrives.
Come on, Cliff. Cliff!
Well, your judgeship? Beautiful day, isn't it?
No, it is not. And I take it as a personal favor if you didn't ask me how my flight was.
Okay, I won't ask you. How was your flight?
Terrible.
Terrible, huh? Well, cheer up. I've got some good news for you. Here.
What are they?
They're 7 parking tickets I got while I was waiting for you.
There's very little I could do about that. You're not allowed to leave a plane while it's in flight, you know. Brett's cable said it was urgent. What's it all about?
I don't know what it's about.
And I just hope he can justify dragging me back. I was holding a very important meeting.
Oh, I thought you were spending the weekend with your rich widow lady.
Well, She was good enough to ask me to spend the weekend at her house. It was easier to discuss business.
Yeah, right.
Well, very old friends.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't want to spend the weekend with an enemy.
Now I know I'm back in London. Nothing else like it in the world. Tradition, pageantry, piece of history.
And it slows up the traffic.
Pagans.
What do you call those guys?
Lifeguards.
Oh, they'll never float dressed like that.
Good morning, Judge. Daniel,
Howdy.
you have a good flight?
Terrible. Freighter carrying racehorses. But it was the first available, and you said it was important.
It is.
Whose family tree is this? Look at that. Crane, shipping, steel. What's it?
I know that face. Thaddeus Crane. Oh, I've wanted to get something on him for years.
I think I can deliver him. It all started with this.
Brett Sinclair, who's this?
It's not important. But I think we have something in common. We'd both like to see Thaddeus Crane get what he deserves. I work for him. I can give him to you.
Now, wait a minute.
Now, just listen. I'll trust you and nobody else. Strictly between you and me. Do you agree?
All right.
Fine. That way I'll stand a chance of staying alive. I'll give you Crane on a plate, piece by piece. That's all now. I'll be in touch.
Well, the first piece of evidence arrived the next day, and it's been arriving ever since. Nothing conclusive, nothing that would get a conviction, but each piece a link in a chain that's been building up ever since.
This guy that's on the tape with you, do you trust him?
Yes, I do. What's more important, he trusts me. But only just after that first phone call. He's never used that number again. He insisted on a special arrangement, so I had another line put in. Only he and I have the number. It's the only contact I have.
He sounds like a very cautious gent.
Yes. He called again last night, when you nearly answered the phone, remember? He said he had the final piece of evidence that would lock the rest of this together. The piece that will put Crane away from the rest of his natural life. And it fits right there.
Cliff, I've been looking everywhere for you. Crane wants to see you right away.
Did he say why?
No. You don't think he suspects, do you?
Not a chance. No, I've been far too careful. But just supposing that I want you to give this to Lord Brett Sinclair. Hand it to him in person, you understand? No one else. And trust no one. You don't mail it. You don't let anybody else take it. You give it directly into Sinclair's hands. That's why I better get going before he starts screaming for me. Now, his number is 555-9400. Now, don't worry. No one but Sinclair.
You see that? Video camera. Part of our security system. And I thought that you, as one of my most trusted accountants, should know about it.
How does it work?
Device attached to the safe. Break the beam, camera starts recording. Looks rather like you, Cliff. Rather like you photographing my private papers. Why, Cliff?
I've seen what you do to people, Crane. I've watched you destroy and corrupt. People's businesses, whole countries even manipulated. You've grown fat on famine, rich on war. Well, you're a truly evil man.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. An idealist, and I thought it might have been for money. I could have understood that.
Where's the film?
And the name of his accomplice. Oh, yes, you have an accomplice as well as the film. I find both. Colonel, a little touch of market research on Mr. Turner.
Do you mind stop knocking and drumming like that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's just a nervous habit.
Well, why don't you bite your nails instead? It's quieter.
Well, pacing up and down like a caged tiger isn't exactly a soothing attitude.
Gentlemen, there is nothing to be gained by getting excited, so why don't you just keep calm?
Calm, he says. We got to sit here and wait for a red phone to ring. He says, be calm.
Well, until that red phone rings, there's nothing we can do. Now, it could ring within the next few minutes, or next few hours, or possibly the next few days, so why don't you just take a break? Go out, get some air, buy yourself a coffee, a sandwich, or better still, a tranquilizer.
He's right. Come on, we're getting on each other's nerves.
And since we're going to be using this place as a base, you'd better take a key.
Thank you.
You know, on second thought, maybe I better not go. You know, what happens when this guy Crane finds out that you're involved?
Well, I think that's one thing we don't have to worry about.
Oh?
Only 2 people in the world know that phone number, and one of them is me.
Judge, wait for me.
If we could find out who he was telephone... You know, I think we can. Play that section back again and slow it down. Five. 9, 4. Oh, Prentice, 4 witnesses saw Turner jump from the roof.
Right away, sir.
Oh. 5559400. Turner spoke about ill health. An unhappy love affair. Pressures. Somebody tried to stop him. I'll leave it to your imagination.
Yes, sir.
Brett Sinclair?
Hello?
Brett Sinclair.
Prentice, special rush job. Man called Brett Sinclair. Check his address and send 2 of your best men.
Will do. Questions and answers.
Yeah.
Colonel Wright, the street is full of police. What's happened?
Cliff Turner, poor chap.
Cliff?
Committed suicide. Dreadful business.
Thank you, Inspector. Hmm? No, for the moment, I'd just like a list of the companies that Crane is known to control. Yes. I'll pick them up from you in an hour or so. Goodbye, Inspector.
All right, sir.
Yes, thank you.
You get what you wanted?
Uh-huh. He's preparing them now.
Why don't you take the weight off your feet?
What?
You want me to help you up? Why don't I order you a nice warm glass of milk, maybe a little hot broth?
Now, will you stop treating me as though I'm in my dotage? I am both mentally and physically in prime condition. Oh.
There, I'm sure you are, pal. But I want to keep you in shape for that nice widow of yours.
Now, will you stop talking about her?
Okay. Would you like a drink?
Yes.
Innkeeper. What would you like?
Scotch, straight. Make it a large one. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Can't help. Is he really that big? Crane, I mean.
Colossal. He's got a business empire, and all legitimate, and all established with the proceeds of his criminal operations.
Well, it's going to take an awful lot to pull him down, then, isn't it?
Oh, yes. But when he does fall, you'll hear the crash in outer space. Well, waiting in Brett's place was difficult, but this is twice as bad. I think I'll get back.
Okay. Do you want me to stop off at Scotland Yard and get that list?
I'd be obliged.
And my best wishes to the widow.
I'll see you at Brett.
Yes?
Lord Brett Sinclair?
Yes.
You have those letters for me to sign, Anne.
Yes, Mr. Crane.
Thank you. Well, you can come back for these, and you'd better get ready.
Ready?
The auction. Had you forgotten? I implore you to remind me.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. The auction.
Boo. Boo. Well, he's not here.
But where is he?
I don't know.
He shouldn't be chasing around at a time like this.
There's no message, nothing.
But what are we going to do if that phone rings, Judge?
I've been willing it not till he gets here anyway.
Well, he should be here.
Welcome back.
Was it you that hit me?
Yes. Good punch, wasn't it?
Oh, excellent. I look forward with some pleasure to returning the compliment in the not-too-distant future.
There was a time when I could drive a 6-inch nail through a piece of teak with just one punch. Not anymore, though.
I'm delighted I've met you during your declining years.
Well, if you two gentlemen have finished your sporting chat, perhaps we can get on with the business at hand.
What is your business?
We're interrogators. Quiz masters, if you like. Mr. Lloyd, would you be so good as to pass my case?
Certainly.
Now, the choice is yours, Lord Sinclair. You can make it either hard or easy. So, let's start with the first question. What do you know about Cliff Turner?
Who?
It's the wrong answer.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
2 wrong answers in a row. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Tell you what, I'll give you a clue. He's an employee of Thaddeus Crane.
Ah, now I've heard of him.
He's been in touch with you on at least one occasion. Cliff Turner, that is. So it's fair to assume that there have been other occasions.
The point is, we want to know why and what he's said to you so far.
Yeah, this is the part of the quiz show I'm not going to like. I can't answer your questions, so we're back to the 6-inch nail through the teak, only with my face.
Nothing so crude. But have no doubt, you will talk. Science is a wonderful thing. You'll chatter like a parakeet.
What do we do?
We might scare him off. Yes. But if we don't, they may not call back. I think I have to answer it. I really do.
All right. But try and speak like Fred.
Hello, Sinclair here.
I've not got much time, so just listen.
It's a woman.
My dear, I don't think it's...
Be quiet and listen.
Definitely a woman.
I've got what you want. I shall be at the Speakington auction this afternoon at 2:30. Be there.
My dear, it's hardly enough.
You must be there. I'll find you and hand it over.
Toodaloo.
Mr. Crane is waiting.
Now look, Judge, she's going to be expecting Brett Sinclair, right? And only Brett Sinclair. So what are we going to do?
I don't know. There's precious little time.
Yeah, right. Well, he better get here if he knows what's good for him.
How did Cliff Turner first contact you?
What did he tell you about Crane?
Did he give you anything? Documents? Photostats?
Answer the questions.
Answer. Answer.
He's gone again.
He's unusually resistant.
We'll pump some more stuff into him.
I'm over the limit now.
Perhaps we should try some of the older, more traditional methods.
You won't wake up for another hour or so. Come on, let's have a drink. Perhaps you're right. Can't be too careful, eh?
Judge, it's getting late. Brett isn't here. Somebody's got to be there to make that contact.
Be quiet. Pondering, cogitating.
Well, cogitate and ponder faster. What are we going to do?
I was considering the essential difference between an American and an Englishman. Do you know what it is?
Yes, you say tomato and I say tomato.
Yes, well, that's part of it.
Oh, yeah?
It's a question of voice, dress, attitude. Stop. I've got it.
Yeah, what?
Give me that voice again.
What voice?
The voice you used on the telephone.
I haven't the time to...
Will you say... Now, listen. Say, the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plains.
No.
Say it.
Yes. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plains.
Very good.
Oh, good. Now all I have to do is marry an English professor.
Oh, no, you get better than that. You get elevated to the English peerage.
I don't want to be elevated anywhere. I'm elevated enough, believe me. Thanks a lot.
It's our only chance, Danny.
Listen, Judge, it's not my chance. I don't want any part of it. I'm not going to impersonate anybody, so forget it. It's not going to work. Now, don't
It
ask...
worked on the telephone.
But you're talking about a telephone. What you're asking me to do now is a personal appearance. I don't want to do it.
All right, so we'll create another appearance.
I don't
It's
wanna
worth
create-
a try,
It's
and
not.
we haven't
Oh,
very much
come
time.
on.
Well, Danny?
Actually, it's, Sinclair. Lord Brett Sinclair.
You know, it's not so tough doing bread, you know. All you have to do is think ugly.
By George, we've done it.
Wait here, Fotheringay, until I need you. Toodaloo.
The items you've marked won't come up until the end.
Good. What about the Rembrandt?
National Gallery will be bidding for it.
Just make certain I get it. Then I'll donate it to the gallery. Anonymously, of course. Just be sure it leaks out that it was I who presented it.
Yes, Mr. Crane.
Good. Well, let's have a drink, shall we?
Good afternoon.
Would you be good enough to sign the visitors?
Of course. Thank you. Miss.
Thank you. Oh, Lord Brett Sinclair.
Yes. You're so kind. Au revoir. Excuse me.
I told you to send our best men.
They were, sir. Very best. Lloyd and Mather.
And they've bungled.
Well, I'll see to it that they're dealt
That's
with.
not the problem now. The problem is, what is he doing here?
Thank you.
Excuse me, Lord Sinclair?
Of course.
We've not met.
How'd you do?
Crane. Thaddeus Crane.
Oh, Thaddeus Crane, of course. How are you, sir?
I see the name rings a bell.
Yes, it does.
Naturally, I know of your reputation as a
really?
collector. Is there anything particularly that interests you?
No, I don't think so. Just browsing, looking, just seeking.
I think you're being a little cagey, sir.
Perhaps.
Could we go somewhere a little more private and talk?
Yes, perhaps later. Oh, I think I see a friend. Would you excuse me, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
As he's here, his apartment must be empty.
I'll see to it myself.
Right. Anything. Just find some clue to what he's doing.
Sinclair. Excuse me, Sinclair.
Nothing.
220? 30? Any advance on 230? So, your name, please, ma'am.
Telephone for you, Mr. Crane. You can take it over there if you like.
Thank you.
Mr. Crane?
Yes?
The Virtualini goblet should be put up soon. Shall I make your bid?
Of course. Yes?
Mr. Crane, they've an almost complete case against you, sir. Oh, yes, I'm quite sure it's all laid out here. But with one vital link missing.
The film the Turner took.
Yes, sir. And there's a note. There's a note that says it'll be collected by Sinclair at the auction.
That explains why he's here. Good work, Colonel. Destroy all the evidence and then get back.
There's one slight complication, sir. There was somebody in the apartment when I got here. Yes, I understand. Destroy everything.
Stay close to Sinclair. Somebody will hand him the film when they do close in.
Right.
Lot 52. A pair of vases. Can I have 30? Thank you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I hear an advance? Sold at 35. May I have your name, sir?
Don't turn round, Lord Sinclair.
Are you the contact?
Yes.
Lot 53, a gilt clock of the Second Empire period. Do I hear 85? Thank you, sir. 85. 90.
Have you got the goods?
95.
Not now. We're being watched.
100. 105. Any advance on 105? Sold for 105. May I have your name, please, sir?
A little stage dressing. A sneak thief broke in. You surprised him. There was a fight. You fell back and struck your head.
Come on your feet.
There was a fight, and you fell back and struck your head.
Hmm?
A not very funny private joke.
Oh, do you mind if we sit down before I give a not very amused laugh?
Well, you see if you find this any funnier. Danny's gone to the Speakington auction, and he's impersonating you.
Daniel? Me? You'll never get away with it.
Would you be good enough to sign the visitor's book?
Sure.
How lovely! Brett Sinclair's here. Where is the lovely man? I must see him. Will you look after this?
Yes.
Thank you.
When you didn't turn up, we had to do something in a hurry, so Danny went in your place.
Proposing as me, it's ridiculous.
Desperate situations call for desperate remedies.
Well, it's impossible. I'll be barred from the royal enclosure for life. It just won't work.
It is working. It has to.
Yes, but Danny doesn't even look like me.
Well, you said that wouldn't be very difficult. All he had to do was think ugly. Brett, it's a chance we had to take. We had to gamble that there'd be no one there who knew you personally.
At the Speakington auction? Well, there's bound to be.
Thank you, sir. I have 20. Do I hear 21? 21. 22? 23?
Don't follow me out, but I'll meet you outside in a couple of minutes.
24?
There's a little alcove under the steps.
25. Yes, sir, the bid is now 25.
Are you raising to 26, sir?
Me?
The bid is now 25, sir.
Oh, 30.
30. Thank you.
Round figure makes it easier for the accountants.
I have 30, ladies and gentlemen. Do I hear any advance? I bid 30,000 for this very rare item. 30,000. Sold. May I have your name, please, sir?
Sinclair. Lord Brett Sinclair.
Excuse me, do you happen to have seen Lord Sinclair?
He's in the auction room, madam.
Thank you.
Lord 57.
Congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
You must be deeply interested in Egyptology.
Oh, terribly, deeply.
Even so, 30,000's a lot to pay for a mummy.
Well, everybody should have a mummy.
750. 780. 850. 900.
Where's Lord Sinclair, Cecil?
He just went out, madam. You passed him in the doorway.
Here in advance. Sold at 950.
Him? Pretending to be me? Preposterous.
Lord Sinclair?
Well, if it isn't Crane.
I hear you've made a purchase.
Yes, I did. Something for the hallway.
Yes, well, I'm quite interested in ancient Egypt. Perhaps you could join me in a drink and we could talk about it.
Well, I'd like to do that, but I've got to pick up an item.
Brett?
Here it is. Excuse me. Oh, hello.
What's happening? You're not Brett.
Oh, you could tell, eh? No, I'm Danny Wilde.
Oh, of course, I've heard him
Yes,
talk.
now, we're trying to buy this very ancient Chinese vase. Now, I'm masquerading as him.
Oh,
you
I see.
That's right. And now, he's around somewhere. See if you could find him, would
All
you?
right. I'll bring him back here.
Yes, bring him right here. Thank you so much.
You'll never get away with that accent.
What accent? What are you talking? Just go find him.
This lot is exceptional, ladies and gentlemen. A very fine example of its kind. Can I hear 10? Thank you, sir. 10. I have 10.
Oh, dear.
11. 12.
Oh, Daniel.
13. 14.
Excuse me, Daniel. Nice to see you, old chap. Pretend you're me.
Worse than I figured.
How's it been going? You're looking marvelous. Come along. I want to show you. Oh, Crane, nice to see you. This is a friend of mine, Daniel Wilde, Esquire, from New York.
Right proud to make your acquaintance, sir.
That's New York, Louisiana. How'd you do?
How do you do?
Oh, pretty, sir. I do very pretty, thank you.
Yes. Would you please excuse us? Come along, Daniel. Who are you supposed to be, Scarlett O'Hara?
Oh, you're not exactly Cary Grant yourself, you know. Watch what you're doing with that wand.
Now, look, whatever we are, we stay. Now, on your left by the door, turn slowly. You'll see a woman, a girl.
Very pretty, very pretty.
Right. Well, she's my contact. I'm going to go do that now, but stay out of my way. Now, just mingle.
Daniel, do me one favor, will you?
What's that?
Don't talk. I just ran into myself.
Lot 58.
Excuse me.
A statuette. Thank you, madam. 10.
Look good looking.
20.
Take the film and
30.
put it in the
40. 50.
catalog.
60. 70. 80. Any advance on 80?
I'll bump into you and we'll switch them.
Oh!
I'm terribly sorry. Excuse me. I'm so clumsy. Here you are, my dear. Thank you. Wrong catalog.
600. 650. 700. Are you bidding more, madam? 750. 800. 850. I bid 850. Sold at 850.
can't find him.
No, I can't either. Why don't you look outside and I'll check the other room, okay?
Sure.
See you later.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
That was very clever, Mr. Crane. Very clever. You win. But then you always do win, don't you? And Cliff died for nothing.
Right, what is this? What do you mean about Cliff Turner?
You don't have to pretend anymore. The danger's over. It was clever. I'll admit that. You get someone to impersonate Brett Sinclair, an imposter, and I fall for it. I believed it. I gave him the film, just like that. I believed it.
I see. Right. Now, here's what you do.
Why, Beauregard, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Well, hello. All right, you cut out the accent. Come on, let's get out of here. I got the film.
No, it's not a moment too soon.
Yeah, right.
The place has suddenly become very heavy.
Well, let's speak.
Surrounded.
Yeah, well, whose turn is it to have an idea now?
Mine.
Okay. Think of it, kid.
Well, they can't do anything to us while we're in here.
Well, what are we going to do then?
How dare you, sir? Posers appear in the room. You're an imposter. Don't you threaten me. I insist someone call the police. I wish to prefer charges. Everybody knows me here. I'm Lord Brett Sinclair. The peasant pushed me. Assault! This chap is trying to... I demand the fuss. We've got the girl. I shall be glad to be a witness. I'll drive you to the station. Let me...
Brett, darling, what's going on?
Sweetheart, I thought you were in Paris.
But Brett, listen, Danny, what's that? Brett!
Oh, is that yours? Oh, excuse me. Sinclair. Quick.
Okay. I'll get you the film. You let us go.
All in good time. We'll discuss it in detail later.
Where are you taking us?
Not far, just somewhere a little more discreet than a public highway.
Come on, put your foot down a bit. We'll catch up with them before they get to the farm. Someone's in a big hurry. Let him go past.
You're becoming a regular backseat driver.
Watch it! Watch it!
Your nerves are showing.
right. Where are they? Now, come on, I hate noise. Don't make me use this. Where are they?
Sorry, I should have trusted you.
That's all right. That's all right. No problems.
It's unlikely that we should be disturbed here, so let's get down to business.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what we're going to do. You let us go, and I'll give you the film.
You're hardly in a position to dictate terms. Just hand it over.
Well, as a matter of fact, I don't have it with me. I left it back at the ranch.
I think you're lying. Now, I'm quite sure you could withstand a good deal of physical discomfort before you hand it over. So we'll see how you react to Anne's pain.
All right, okay. Everybody relax. Huh? Got it right here.
Much more sensible.
Here, know what you want?
Just wanted to return the compliment.
Nicely done.
Danny, where are your manners? Never leave a lady holding the gun.
Right.
I'm a very rich man. Name your price. Anything you like.
All we want is you.
Yes, so why don't you just get in your car and sit there and wait for the police to come?
One day you'll find out incorruptibility is a weakness.
Well, that appears to be that.
Well, we can't do anything without the film, and you threw it away.
No, I didn't throw it away. It looked like I did. What I threw away was some candy. Here is the film. No, here's the candy. I threw it over there. It's right here. All around in here.
Well, let's cross out Mr. Crane, shall we? His future seems very secure. Well done, gentlemen.
You too, Judge, and to your health, huh? What happens to a guy like him now?
Oh, the fraud squad, the FBI, Scotland Yard, Interpol, they'll all be standing in a line for him.
You're pretty smart for a judge.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, answer that for me, would you, Daniel? You know, I really must do something about my staff problems. I don't even seem to be able to keep an au pair for more than 3 nights.
You know, I don't find that very surprising.
You know, for a High Court judge, you have an exceedingly low mind.
Oh, your lordship, your judgeship, see you later.
Who was at the door?
I've got to be going.
What are you talking about, Daniel? I've just opened another bottle of champagne.
Well, I'll have a drink with you later on, kid.
But we're supposed to be taking the girls to dinner.
Well, you pick them up and I'll maybe meet you later.
Daniel, who's at the door?
It's a wrong number. Bye.
Wrong number? What the devil's he talking about? Your health. It's a little early for Christmas presents. What's this all about?
Lord Sinclair, sign here, please.
Thank you. Bought at auction by Lord Sinclair for 30,000.
Daniel! Daniel! Come back here!
I bought this for £30,000. Yes, well, maybe I did. I just wasn't myself at the time, was I?